Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills, lived a young woman named Ella. She ran a quaint little bookstore that smelled like fresh paper and nostalgia. Every morning, she opened the shop with a cup of tea and a heart, full of dreams. But as the days passed, she always felt like something was missing. One afternoon, as the golden sunlight filtered through the window, a young man named Oliver wandered in. He was a photographer who had just moved to town in search of new inspirations. The moment his eyes met Ella's, there was a spark, a silent recognition of something they both couldn't yet explain. Oliver started visiting the bookstore every day. He'd quietly observe, flick through old novels, and sometimes he'd ask Ella for book recommendations. They slowly began to talk more, and their conversations were effortless, as if they had known each other for years. They spoke about their hopes, their fears, their favorite authors, and the strange way life always seemed to lead them toward the things they needed the most. As the days passed, Oliver started showing Ella the photographs he took, pictures of the town, of moments he found beautiful, of nature's quiet elegance. In every image, Ella could see the world through Oliver's eyes, a perspective filled with wonder and beauty. She found herself falling for the man who saw the world so differently, so gently through his lens. One evening, as the sky turned shades of pink and purple, Oliver invited Ella on a photo walk. They walked through the old streets, the ones lined with trees that whispered secrets of time gone by. Under the soft light of the setting sun, Oliver handed Ella a photo, one he'd taken earlier that day. It was a picture of her, standing by the window of her bookstore, bathed in golden light. "It's not just a picture," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "It's how I see you, beautiful, and full of stories waiting to be told." Ella felt her heart skip a beat. In that moment, everything was clear. She wasn't just in love with the man who shared her passion for books. She was in love with the man who had found a way to capture the magic of her soul, the way the world had been waiting to show her. From that day forward, Ella and Oliver built a life together, one filled with books, photography, and love. And in the quiet moments, when the world around them stood still, they would look at each other and know that love, true love, is a story that doesn't need to be written down. It's something that lives in the heart, in every shared glance, and in every whispered word. And so, their love story unfolded, not just in the pages of books, but in the timeless snapshots of their life, captured forever.